Okay, so we are going to work on this elf hat. The first thing I'm going to do is my chain 4 and join. I'm not doing the sliding loop because I think that that's a little bit harder for you to understand how to do, although if you want to do a sliding loop and you know how, do it that way. But I'm going to do the chain 4. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you join them together. Okay, they're joined. This is the hole you're going to go into, right in the center of all the 4 stitches that you just did. You want to chain 2, so that's what the pattern says, so you chain 2. This is not considered one of your double crochets. You don't use this as a double crochet, it's just an extra thing. So you don't count that as one of your double crochets, but the first one says to do 6 double crochets. So do 6 double crochets in the hole from your chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to join the 6 together with a slip stitch. I am going to join it together not on the top of the chain 2, but on the very first top of your first double crochet. So if you can see right here is the 2 stitches from your chain, 1, 2, and then I'm just going to go into this top one right here, which is actually the first stitch from my first double crochet. And that's where I'm going to join it at. And so this makes the bottom part of your hat. And then what you want to do is chain 2 again, because that's what the pattern says to do. And then you're going to do 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And you want to do this twice, and I'll go through that. But when you start off, you don't want to put it in this one right here, because this one's already attached to this chain right here. So you're going to go into the next one right here. This is where you want your 2 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and then do 1 in the next 2. So 1 in this one, and then 1 in the next one. And then you do 2 in the next one. And then you do 1 in each of the next 2. So right now we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what you wanted, was 8. And then you're going to rejoin again, not on these stitches, but at the top, which is the top of your first double crochet. So there's that. And then you do 2 more chains. Chain 2 again. You're always going to chain 2 in between when you first start off, and then skip the first stitch here and then move on to this one. So and then you want to do 2 double crochets in that one, and then the in-between ones you're increasing by one stitch each time in between. So now you've done 2 and you're going to do 3, 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. So if you can see that, and I'll show it to you. You've got 2 stitches in the first one, and then you've got 1 in each of the next 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to put 2 stitches in the next one. 1, 2, and then do 3, 1 stitch in the next 3 again like that. So this will be the 10 here. This is 8, 9, and 10 here. And you're just going to join again in the top over here. So actually all you're doing really is just increasing the amount of stitches in between the 2 stitches that you're doing. So the next one you'll just put 4 in between. So this is and you'll end up with 12 double crochets. So you're doing your chain 2, skipping this one, and then going directly into this one here. And you want to do 2 in that one, and then 4 in between. So the next 4 stitches will have a single double crochet in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to the 2 again. 1, 2 in that one, and then 4 again. So when you move on to the next row, it'll have 5 in between, and that's all you have to do is just keep doing that. This is 2 until you get to the desired circumference of the hat that you want, and then that's it. And you just do a couple extra rows on the bottom of that, or make an edging of whatever you want on the bottom. So I'm joined, and then you just do 2 chains there, and you just keep doing that. See how mine is even going across? That's all it is like that. And so in this next row that I would be getting ready to do, I would do two double crochets in this chain, not the first one, in the second one. I do 2 in this one, and then do 1 in this one, 1 in this one, 1 in this one, 1 in this one, and 1 in this one, and then 2 in the next one, because you're going 5 in between. And each row that you go up, it gets progressively one more stitch in between the 2. That's all it is. That's how easy it is, and that's it. Okay.